good.
Well, that's awkward.
That's funny.
It'd be funny if I said 3.
Yeah, it would be. That
one
would
would
be
be your
so funny. This one would be your penis. I got it, Ellie.
Had to explain it.
And one would be your penis.
Oh, God, this is such a good day. Today was a great day.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday was my coming out party.
What's happening? I'm half out of my sweater.
Yep, so day 39, Ellie came out of the closet.
No, 40.
Technically 39.
What? Why?
He made it kind of obvious last night.
Oh,
And then me and Ken Dog Millionaire had to have that talk this morning.
yes.
Etched it in stone.
What happened last night? For
Few
Did I miss
shots.
Well, I was just openly hanging out with everyone.
Where before he would run away from me.
I literally would.
He literally
sprint
would
from
run
them.
away from me.
Yeah.
Like literally run.
I would ignore everyone
So,
though,
okay,
but
how
I would
did it
sprint
get
from Netta.
formed if he was running away from people?
It wasn't last night. That was the first time it wasn't.
I know, but I don't understand.
It was a long time in the making.
Well, how was this formed?
I get it, but I don't.
Oh, it's been a while, yeah.
The thing is, the last week I really had to start. I really stayed away from everyone for the last 5, 6, 7 days because Kenny had a talk with me 7 or 8 days ago.
What did he say?
He was just like. This was when Andrew was still here,
Yeah.
and he was just minorly suspicious. He was like, "You're hanging out with Heather and John and Deli a lot." He's like, he pretty much called out, "Do the four of you guys have something going on?" And as soon as he said that, I told them all, I was like, "I'm never hanging out with you guys ever again." And for the next like 7 days, I literally just didn't hang out with them at all.
Oh.
But
Come in, say information, and then press real.
I'd spit it out in like 2 minutes. We're like, we can't talk anymore.
He'd run away.
That's so funny. I can't wait to see that on TV.
That actually will be funny because I was shook all those times, especially once he was slightly onto it. But I totally made him switch his mind on me. And
Going Eds?
he didn't
Yeah.
think it at all
Never mind, sweetie.
after that. Until like a couple days ago. When Sabrina, being all paranoid, started saying stuff to him.
What was she saying?
Just questioning me and yeah.
Sab's like, I knew it for like a week.
Oh my God.
Anything
so tell
that
me everything
happens,
she
she's
said.
known.
Just because I didn't hear any of the conversation.
ahead,
So
Netta.
what was she saying to all you guys?
Ugh, I can't even remember. I zoned out through half of it.
What was it about? Like about game?
It was,
about her
well,
being
no,
sad,
first
about-
it was her just pretty much doing damage control, being like, everything I did was for the first 5 or whatever. I don't want you to think I was like lying to you. I'm like, you were lying to me. Like,
Yeah.
and she was just trying to like justify everything that she's done. Because like the whole like the whole voting out Paul over Heather thing, like she knew during the whole time, but like she came up here and would like cry about it and stuff and say Andrew was like pressuring her into it and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like just stuff that was like extreme, like stuff she didn't need to do.
Yeah.
Like she could have just not even done that kind of stuff. So I was just like calling her out on everything.
Nice.
And then she was pretty much saying she was like the one who made the first 5 alliances. She was like the mastermind and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what she was saying too.
Yeah.
God, she said that so many times.
What's
it was
up,
so annoying.
Susie?
I can't remember.
Sally.
Susie, bud.
Sally's
No,
fine.
Sue.
Susie.
He said
Sue.
Susie, bud.
No, it has to
Yeah,
be
that's
Sue.
Susie, bud.
I want to be the guy off that song.
Okay, there,
I
Susie
named my son
Q.
named Sue.
Z.
No, it gotta be two.
Yeah, it's
Two
either
syllables,
Sally
bro.
or Susie.
Well, what's your guys' fucking gang names?
I'm J-Pards.
No way.
You can't have you two have a cool one, so it's not fair.
No, everyone can have cool ones.
Okay, I want a cool one.
I want a
You
cool
can't-
one too.
Deli's stuck with Susie though.
No
Gonads
way.
is just like my thing here.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like I
let's
need a cool
think
one.
of them.
Because when we're in the place, we'll be like, this is our crew, and then we could be like, I am. And I am. I don't want to be Balls and Head and Sally. And fucking,
Gonads can be like the silent assassin or something like that.
no. She has something to do with a floater.
I don't give a fuck. It made me get this far.
I'm
So
just joking.
Okay, wait. Well, think of all this stuff. Wait, finish what you're saying though. I want to know.
I can't remember anything else other than just like how I've pretty much been telling everyone that she's an asshole. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like nice. I'm the nicest person. You'll see on television after.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
nope. You've been saying that. You told me that before when you voted out Aika, that I would see that you were doing this all for the girls, and that didn't work out. So I don't know. It was just me just pretty much saying that she's
Give
not a
me a
very good
hit.
person. And
Yeah. What was she saying to you, Alley Cat?
What?
What was she saying to
Oh
you?
no, there was no
You
damage
talked to-
control of me. It
You
was,
talked to Sabs?
They're
What'd you
both in the
say?
shower. They're both in the shower.
What'd you say?
she started bawling to the point where it was hard to understand what she was saying.
Yeah.
It was actually really hard to watch.
No, she fakes it.
okay, but here's the thing. She
No, I
started
think
crying
that was
three.
No.
Allison, she started crying 3 times with me. Each time I gave her no reaction, she would stop instantly.
She does
I
fake
gave no
cry and know
reaction,
how
she
to do it
kept
on
going.
command.
Yeah, she's
I
told
think,
us
I think,
that.
I think for me, it was really sincere because it wasn't about game whatsoever. It was all personal.
Still fake cry.
And she
That's what,
feels-
that's what she tried to do with us too.
well, maybe.
I just
but
wanna say she
I
openly
wanna
said to us
I
she can
want to
fake
say
cry
that
on
it was
command.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she tried crying to me in the bedroom too. The second I wasn't giving her anything, she started
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah. Well,
That's
what?
how I get you to stop crying.
Essentially, she
She was
me and
sincere when
what-
she was going to vote you out.
wanted
Yeah.
my friend and all this, and well, yeah, and I told her that, and I said I had a straight face the whole time because I knew that if I got emotional,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that I'd lose it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I need to explain to you why. Like, I let her say everything she wanted to say, and I said, when you're ready to let me talk and not interrupt me, let me know.
Yeah.
And so she said everything she wanted to say, and she said, "Okay, go." And I was like, everything. I've said this to every one of you already, but anyway, I said everything that I've said to you personally, on a personal level, I've meant, because that's not game. What if I said I liked you or that I wanted to make plans with you outside this game? That's sincere. And if you don't believe that, that's up to you, but you'll see that I meant it.
Yeah.
And that's up to you to believe it. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass now and tell you that I love you now, because I'm not covering up what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm switching sides for myself, my own game.
Yeah.
It's killing me to do it emotionally, and I've had struggle with it over the past couple of days. But otherwise, I was going home. And I looked at her, I was like, you knew I'm going home. I knew that you were voting me out. This is
What'd
a
she say to
game
that?
move. And she said, fine, I get it. I just really hurt. And and then she started saying something about, like, why would you go over there with everybody that hated Andrew and hate me? Like, what are they saying about me? Are you enjoying it up there when they're bashing me? I said, they're not bashing you. They're just saying that, you haven't been the nicest person to them. Oh, why? What did I say? And I'm like, that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be honest with you on my... And she's like, oh, well, why? What'd they say? Oh, that I mean, what'd Netta say? And I was like...
Oh yeah, she wants
I
it,
was
girl.
like... She goes...
She's coming for you.
I actually think she's going to put me and John on the block if she wins. Sabrina.
No, she has to listen to Kenny. Kenny's not gonna risk you.
Let Elson keep going though.
Anyway, anyway, she was just like... I was like, this is not what this is about. She goes, well, what'd the girls say? I was like, well, the girls think you're mean. She goes, oh, really? I was like, well, yeah.
be able to
She goes,
pass
what
the
have I
test.
said? I was like, I don't know. I said, I've seen you be mean.
No.
And she was like, oh, to who? I was like, well,
I called
you said mean things about Heather around me. And she's like, okay, Heather. What else?
Like it's nothing.
Like Heather, big deal.
And then,
I love when you get fucking
and then
angry.
she
Poor
said,
Heather, everyone.
Let her talk.
then she said, what else?
Is that what it's like?
Like I tell
That's
her
what-
every day, Mom, I cry because I can't imagine what I would do.
You've been mean. I don't really, and I even said to her, I was like, I legitimately think that you're an awesome person outside of this house, and I know that you probably said a lot of shitty things about me, but I still love you anyway.
She tried to say she never said anything about you?
Yeah.
She tried to say that? Wow.
She's like,
That's
"You'll-
fucked.
you'll
I
see."
wish
And I'm
I
like,
brought it
"That's
up in the
fine."
That
call,
was
but I'm
like-
like, Allison's
said
just
you'll
not gonna
see?
like it.
Yeah, and I was
That's what
like,
she kept saying to me too.
That's-
She's like,
every
I never
time
said
she
anything
says,
bad.
yeah.
She goes,
Anyway,
I never said
and I was
anything
just
bad
like,
about
that's fine.
Yeah.
You choose to believe what you want to believe. I want you to know that this is killing me to do this, but this is a game move. And I have no other choice, or else I'm going to go home. And she's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, good for you.
She started bashing you for a while too, but I'll get to
And
that.
she was like, okay, good for you. Like, I can't believe you and Arlie did this, but I mean, I'm really hurt. And
But what choice did you have?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I don't get.
okay, I'll just lay down and die, and then
she's taking it very personally.
Yeah.
She thinks that everything I said to her as on a game, like on a personal level, about like actually liking her and wanting to like visit Montreal or whatever. She thinks that that's all a lie.
I'm probably not going to.
She's just using that as a
She's using that to
tactic.
get mad at me.
The saying "you'll see" thing is all strictly just game because you guys, everyone will see.
Yeah.
how
That's what she said to me, too.
She, when you first came in the game, especially for the first 5 days,
Yeah.
God, it was brutal, and you'll see.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? And I know that.
Yeah.
She had been honest with me about that. She said, I didn't like you when you first came in. I thought that you were a mole. I was freaked out, blah, blah, blah. I said a lot of stuff. And then I realized that I really liked you, but I still thought that you were something, so I didn't really know until Andrew told me that he trusted you right before you left, and now I did blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I believe that.
Let's just say
She did-
mole
she
stuff
was
was
honest
really
with me.
low on the list of
Yeah, what
insults
she
she
was
would say
saying,
about
yeah.
you.
Hey,
Say that again?
Saying mole stuff was really low on the list of
Oh,
insults.
I know that.
Ali, were you here for Buzzworthy?
Yes.
What was she
was.
saying about?
You know one of my tweets, Ali?
Oh, she was just saying how.
What were you-
One of my tweets, honest to God, Ali, was Adele, good job, or something like that, for seeing right through Sabrina. I can't wait till everyone watches and like they're gonna like be like,
Really,
well,
that said that?
on my tweet, one of my tweets,
Did
like
you tell anybody that
No.
before
I told
now?
like not like I didn't want it to get around and so she'll get more hurt her feelings, but I told like maybe 3-4 people.
I never knew that one.
Yeah,
Told me.
it's
crazy.
literally you guys are gonna get to watch it on
Oh
TV.
yeah, I believe
Okay,
it.
anyways, what was she saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how everyone is. She doesn't get how everyone likes you, even though you turned your back on them, and how everything she did was like she was the only
them
one.
liking me or you guys?
Just everyone in the house, but mainly them and stuff, like being civil to you and stuff. And then how everything she did, she was doing for the alliance, but you're like the most selfish person. And
Oh my God.
fuck, what else? How you're just like,
right
you're
here.
not a very loyal person at all.
Hey,
And if you
they're at
turned
the
your back
door.
on that alliance, blah, 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 stuff like that.
No,
So yeah. Just pretty much bitching about you for a while.
Whatever,
I'm like, I
fuck
don't
it.
even care. Like, why are you talking to me about this? Like,
Hello, just leave your stuff. Where's your lip stuff?
Oh, me? It's in my bathroom.
Use my top drawer. Whatever, weirdo.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Feelings off.
Okay, Heather,
Yeah.
mine's Vaseline.
I would honestly dare.
I know I love
to
cocoa
try
butter
and
on girls.
Call me on my face because
She
sure, I'd
won't.
be- no,
she's afraid now.
she wouldn't have the stones to do
And all
that.
she kept saying is, don't think I'm doing this because I'm in a bad position in the game now. I'm doing this from a personal level because I loved you before. And every time I would ask you to hang out, I'm like, oh my God, just shut up. Like,
But yeah, she was never nice about you.
no, I know she wasn't. What did she say about me? I already know, but like, I knew as soon as Ika was like even considered being put up that like, I'm just like over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was still like right after Ica was gone.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of game stuff too about like how you should be next. You're so far up John's ass. Like you do everything he says. You guys clearly talk a lot of game and you don't give her anything, even though you're supposed to have an alliance with her and Rochelle and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it wasn't like too brutal, I guess, but she was just saying how like you should be next on the list and you're just John's like little puppet.
Yeah, no, I already, yeah.
Yeah.
And even today, she's like apologizing to me, but then I'm telling her she's mean, and she's like, I'm not mean. Oh, except for today I was angry and I said another thing about you and John. I'm like what? Like, why are you even telling me this, you dumbass?
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Did she talk to you? Did she say to you?
She didn't really talk to me. She just came up after POV because I told her I wanted to talk to her afterwards because she thought that I was putting her up on the block. And then afterwards, she's like, I just wanted to say thank you once again for not putting me on the block. And I want you to know that no matter what, that I'm staying true and you are nowhere on my radar. Like, I don't want to put you up next week and I don't want to backdoor you if I get HOH. And that I know there's a lot of things going around about me saying stuff about people in the house, but like, I've really changed my ways. And like, I don't know what, something about John and Netta, like, I can't really remember now, but she brought up John and Netta out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? She's like, I don't know what they've said. I'm like, no, you don't have to worry about them. And then she's like, okay, well, she said something about Sarah, too. Something along the lines of, I thought that you were putting up Rochelle, not Sarah, so I'm really hurt. And
Yeah.
that we're good. And I'm like,
Well, she
okay,
always
and I
knew
gave
it
her a
wasn't
fake hug
Rochelle.
and then let her out. So I told her specifically the night before, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's between you and Sarah.
Yeah.
And possibly a third. And
Yeah.
then she's like, oh, I thought you were putting up Rochelle. We had a conversation yesterday.
Yeah.
You knew it wasn't fucking Rochelle.
Yeah. She did know that too.
She's just being a fucking bitch. Like, honestly, I'm so mad at her. I just want to blow up at her face.
Who?
Sabrina.
Yeah. Well, she can say whatever she wants to me, and I would lay into her. Not in a rude way, just in a very factual way. But yeah. Well, that's all interesting. And Deli, you obviously never got to talk, or did you?
She will never. You guys think she'll dare fuck with me?
Honestly,
man?
the funniest thing, she didn't even mention you in any of this.
I was waiting.
She's
for,
over you.
I
She's
was
moved
waiting
on.
for her to bash me with all you guys.
Nope, she's moved on.
She did say, "Look at me and Deli. I've been so nice."
Oh, yeah,
to
she said
them,
that to me.
He's the one person I can't stand in this house, and yet I've made it better between us.
She made it better. I told her I'll never trust you in a million fucking years, in or outside the house.
In or outside.
I don't care. I'll never be her friend, Ali, and I'll admit it to
fine.
every
I don't
camera.
know.
I will never be Sabrina fucking whatever the fuck her name is, his friend.
Your prerogative.
What's that mean?
That's up to you. Your
Yeah.
decision.
That's my decision.
Stop touching yourself.
You know what's so fucking funny?
That was in the
You
nicest
guys
way
know
possible.
when we had our mug shots?
Yeah.
She got so bitter when Kenny's thing said Montreal, Quebec. She's like, why does yours say Montreal and not Newfoundland? I'm the only one supposed to be from Montreal.
Oh my
And I
god.
was like, what?
You're like, what?
Oh my god. Like, that's what she cares about, even too. Like, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all her celebrities that she's so happy to name. She's like, but I don't want to seem like I'm going all weird because I'm naming celebrities, so I'll stop. After she names like 10.
She's a hair and makeup person. She goes to people's like houses. I
Her
don't
mom
fucking know.
Works at Westjet or some shit.
I don't know. Apparently she's just really rich and she goes places.
I think she's so full of shit. It's coming out of every pore in her fucking body.
I'd love to say that.
I actually feel bad for Rochelle because Sabrina was saying, she's like, oh, I already had the top. Like, how is she still like around you after all that?
What talk? You think she told her what you was saying about her?
No, but
Of
the
course
whole
not.
like, how does your best friend find out that you've had this other alliance the entire game? You haven't had her back. Like, that's fucked up.
She didn't even probably tell her.
I'm sure she told Rochelle about it a while ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would assume at least a week or two ago, in my
Tell
mind.
Rochelle about what?
The first 5. That's just me guessing.
If I were to guess, if I was even in with them at all, 4 days ago,
Okay.
she told Rochelle.
How did it go down? Like, what exactly?
Wait, what's today? Monday?
Yeah.
The day you got put on the block, you mean?
Yeah, I guess 2 weeks in this house is a long time.
3 days.
Yeah.
Well, Rochelle has seemed
2 or
very
3 days.
sad and not as booty popping as she usually is. Which, by the way, she sucks at.
Yeah, she does suck at it.
You little blast. Oh gosh. This one was so cool. It's just 6 months just chilling.
No, that would be the actual.
If everything goes as planned.
Inshallah.
It is a big brother house.
Can I say alhamdulillah?
Yeah, oh yeah. She said a lot of that for sure.
Also,
My stomach is so full of Nutella.
it's because you had 3.
2!
3.
No, I'm convinced you had 3.
You have 2 big bowls of fucking food too.
Yep.
You are
And I had 3 burritos.
you're a man with big belly,
Yeah, Dilly ate a lot today.
And I just sharded all over myself. I'll clean it in the morning, buds.
Oh, we still have to do the other one. We're gonna redo it. No, we're doing it now. We're not going to bed anytime soon. It's never gonna close. These are going to open forever.
Susie.
Night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Night. How are they saying goodnight? Why are they going to go sleep?
I would assume.
No, she's not allowed. You're not allowed.
Yes, you are.
No, because Arlie tried sleeping in there. They told him no.
I tried
No,
sleeping
you're not
in.
allowed. Honest, you're not.
I tried sleeping in there after when no one was on.
When people are on.
Have not.
Guys, my stomach is so full, boys.
You know what's so I can't stand? Like right now, you know when you can see someone's face, how they smile on the side, or like, you know what I mean? Like right now, you can see him smiling, right? Right, Arlie?
Yes.
Angle? Exactly what she did. When she got past the door, she had this big old fucking stupid grin. I was like, what the fuck? For what?
I was like, what the fuck?
I almost want to get her out of here before Kenny so she doesn't make jury, but that's the stupidest thing on earth.
Yeah.
I want her out too.
I
I
know.
hate her.
I don't
At
want
least
to.
Kenny would make a good
Can we tell
vote
her
jury.
Can we tell her she's next after?
Oh, what do you
Just tell her
mean?
she's next. Just
Like, just
fuck
tell
with
her,
her.
like, Sam, you're up.
I'm gonna be saying that as of when I wake up and she says one thing to me. You're going home next, bud. Aurora was the cool one out of you three.
I don't like either of them. They're the worst gremlins I've ever met on Earth.
They're all gremlins now. All as much as gremlins.
Honestly, I think she's so self-centered that she thinks we're actually going after her next
She
before
does.
Kenny.
She's
She
that
actually, I'm pretty sure she
so
actually thinks that.
She was
Oh, yeah.
convinced last
yeah, they were
week.
backdooring
No,
her.
wait. Yeah, last week she was getting backdoored.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, they're going to put up Kenny and Rochelle, and they're backdooring me. I figured it out 100%. And I would just sit there. When you guys see the conversations,
Oh my
I would just
God.
sit there and try not to laugh at some of them. I was just like,
How would you guys have meetings so like well, or was it like one person would say something to one person and it would just like,
what do you mean?
yeah, because 5 people, that's a lot of people to like get together without
Oh,
people.
with the first
They were
5?
very,
Yeah.
Honestly, it was more them just doing everything, and then it trickled down to me at the end. I would hear everything last, and I did nothing. I had no say in anything, and it was just Kenny and Sarah hung out a lot, and Sabrina would tell stuff to Sarah, and Kenny would tell stuff to Andrew, and
Yeah.
Sabrina would also tell stuff to Andrew, and then I'd hear from like everyone.
Arlie, was there a point when you guys kind of like, in like probably week 3, you guys kind of dropped off a little bit? Or never?
No, never.
See, Kenny tried to do so much damage control after he told me. Like,
Yeah.
when you, I started getting like out of the loop. He goes, yeah, he goes, the first 5's pretty much like over, like it's done. And so I came out, I was like, how's the first 5 going? I was like, is it still like a thing? He goes, no, no one's really talking about it. Like, it is what it is now.
He probably
When-
just
when
really
did he tell
regretted
you?
saying something to you and wanted to act like it was
100%,
done.
yeah.
What week did he tell you?
Like, end of week 1, beginning of week 2.
Oh, okay, okay. So early on.
Yeah, it,
You were a little sketchball.
He thought I was?
I thought you were.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you were. Sketchball.
Stop it.
Right?
I'm
In the
so
nicest
full.
I
way
don't do it because
possible.
it grosses me out. I'm doing it just for your
It grosses me the
well-being.
fuck out.
Really?
Leave me alone. I'm deli meatballs. I'm so full I can't move.
You didn't move at all. There you go. What a nice ball.
You're fucked.
Don't I?
You're gonna get all the
No.
girls that have
Wow, that
S-
was mean.
you're
That
gonna
wasn't
have all the
mean.
girls
That was
have
just-
STDs
You
that
asked for
wanna
my
sleep with you.
honest opinion, and I gave
I
it.
don't have a nice ball.
You're just touching your. Stop, please.
Pretty.
Huh?
Ask if I think you're pretty.
No, I don't want to.
Ask about your ass.
I don't want to.
Ask about your elbows. Anything.
No.
At least your closest, supposed to be closest girl in the house didn't say that you were ugly.
I tell him he's ugly on a daily basis. What are you talking about?
You know, she does every single day.
Okay, well,
She's actually probably the only girl in this house. who's
And
ever
mean
said
it.
You were ugly.
I mean it maybe.
Okay, true.
Do you mean it?
Half the time.
I had that happen to me.
What?
See?
All the people I thought were close to
That
me
wasn't
treated me
mean.
In this house?
worse than you. They tried to get me out.
Blatantly.
Why was it that the target was on Heather?
That was another thing that she said when
The-
she was in here.
No, no. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Sabrina said. and
But I know,
wanted
but
to
like,
get-
why
I
did she
wanted to
decide on
get
Heather
right
that
away.
week?
Who?
Sabrina. Because she's the one who started all the lies about Heather, even though I called her out on it today and she said no.
They
so.
just didn't like Heather, and that was all just
And that was
real
it?
talk.
Did you tell everyone thinks she's
They talked
fat?
so much. They talked so much shit about Heather
I
and
told her you
said
need
she
to
was the
watch
most
out for
annoying
the people
person in
who
the
are
world
close
and
to you,
literally
not
just
as
didn't
close
like
to
her.
you.
I know they talked a lot of shit about her because they would
Yeah.
do it very blatantly to everyone.
So
yeah.
it was literally just real. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't game. That was just them letting emotion out. But Heather was never the target that week. It was
No,
always
no, I
Paul.
know. Yeah.
Just hated me.
That's what they were saying?
I never
It was
did
mean. I
shit
hated it.
To them. I
Like-
was
So
nice
mean.
to them. I tried to
I
help
would-
them. I gave them inside
When they were
information.
fighting with
And
Heather,
the thing
was
is, you
I
have to
with
sit there and, like, be
the
like-
two slum
Yeah,
dogs,
and
or
Yeah,
like
that's the
kind
worst
of
part.
laugh along because again,
Yeah.
I'm just
I know.
playing a game, and but I went
I
up
had
to
two
Heather
of
and was
them
like,
when
honestly, it
everyone
was
was fighting with
bullshit.
Heather.
I was a part of it, but I was
Yo,
never
go
a
Nats.
real part of it.
Harley?
Good, non-bud.
When
Paul's
when
done.
when everyone was fighting with Heather, did I have Paul or Kyle or nobody?
Nobody.
Sorry, say that
When
again?
everyone was fighting with
That
Heather,
one night when we were in the slums,
then I was friends with Ika.
Yeah, because Paul and everyone was gone. That's when I started.
you and
fighting.
Ika were starting to become friends. when
Heather
that
fighting
happened.
We were
with you
just
when?
becoming.
You were pretty.
They
You
were
were.
yelling at me.
Yeah, you were coming
And calling
friends.
me mean things.
Oh.
That night was the worst, and that night me and Heather bonded.
We did. I was bawling my eyes out.
Yeah. And then as she's bawling her eyes out in the slums, Sabrina comes in. And
That's the part that pisses me
no,
off.
this was the worst. Sabrina comes in as Heather's bawling her eyes
Yeah.
out, and just to look tough on TV was like, I just don't want to lie to you. I've been talking shit behind your back for the last week. I'm just going to say it to your face so that it's not behind your back. She's like, and she was just getting up because Ike had just shredded her to pieces.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there listening because it was in front of me when Sabrina was doing it. And she just kept saying, like, I'm not being mean, I'm just being real. And she said, I'm not being mean like 40 times, and she was being such a rude, mean bitch. And I was
Yeah.
just like,
I just laid there and took it.
yeah, she just laid there and took it, and I was just laying there and taking it too, and I was so
Yeah.
angry. But then as soon as she left, I talked to Heather, and I was like,
She was the instigator in that whole thing because Ika was so pissed off that night that she had just wasted her entire HOH on, getting Paul out, who she wanted to keep in the game. She was so pissed off. And then Sabrina was like egging her on at the thing, like talking about you and stuff. And then apparently Heather walked by and Sabrina was like, I'll just bring her over to you. I'll just bring her over to you. And Ika's like, no, don't bring her over to me. I will snap at her right now if I talk to her because I'm in such a bad mood, blah, blah, blah. Sabrina goes and grabs Heather anyways after that. So obviously Ika snaps.
Yeah.
And then Sabrina tries to look like the good person coming in and talking to you and being like, I'm sorry, like, I'm
no,
not
she
trying to
wasn't
be
even
mean.
apologizing.
She wasn't.
She
Why
was
the
being
fuck was the point of her coming to the room when you're crying?
No, she was literally rubbing salt in the wound. Like when you guys see the conversation, it
Oh
wasn't a
my
nice
God.
conversation. She was being mean.
Yeah.
She was like, I've been talking about your shit. I've been talking shit behind your back.
I've been
for the
talking about your
last
shit.
week. I've been talking shit behind your back for the last week because I don't like you. These are the reasons I don't like you.
Yeah.
I just want to come clean so that it's not rude that I'm doing it behind your back. I'm not being mean right now. I'm just being real. I'm just explaining how it is. And she was saying the meanest things and being like, but I'm not being mean, right? Like looking at me. And I wasn't saying shit. I was just like,
And then, like, she just kept wanting an answer.
yeah,
And
and
I-
Heather was just lying there not saying anything either, and so she just kept talking like she does.
Oh my God.
And it went off for so long, and it was the worst. And then she had to come sleep there after.
And then I was still nice to her and was like, are you okay? Because she kept coughing on the back of my fucking head.
Yeah. That conversation was, the worst one in the house.
It was by
That night, like,
Oh.
And, like, it wouldn't have even been so bad if they did. Because you know how she got really upset because people called her fat? Mm-hmm. Well, she was called fat on the outside, and that's why it hurt her so bad. Well, people used to make fun of my acne, and that's the first thing that they attacked outside
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
my face.
yeah.
You had acne?
When I was little, I had it really bad, and I got teased a lot. They used to call me, like, pizza face and stuff like that. So then, like, that's what they started teasing me about outside. So I was, like, bawling. And then she comes in to rip me apart more, and I just looked at her, and I'm like, I really don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then from that moment on, I just haven't cared.
Yeah.
Say whatever the fuck you want about me. Canada's gonna hate you, and they're gonna like me because you were a bitch.
Yeah, and the fact that, I honest to God, in her head,
I hope.
believe that she doesn't think she said mean things.
Yeah, that's the part that trips me out is does she actually think she's a good person?
She honestly thinks she
She does.
got put up on the block because she's a strategic
Yeah.
mastermind, not because she's mean and
I think
hated.
she's convinced herself of that. I don't know if she like truly believed it at first.
I think
don't know.
I
think-
was completely fooled.
What?
I was completely fooled.
By her? Well, I was fooled up until the point they put up Icon. I'm like, okay, well then, something's happening clearly.
She does put up she's very good at acting.
Yeah.
The thing is, in the first 5 though, she really, really got exposed with all of us because she would just start lying. She'd make up lies, and
In the group, she would make up lies?
all the time.
Like what?
I can't remember specific ones, but she'd just make up lies, and then she'd say she was there for like the conversations, and then Sarah would come and be like, Shh, A, that never happened, and B, she was never there at that time. I was there, and this is what happened. And we could all see it happening, though, because it was just too perfect. She was setting things up so, like, everything was just going Sabrina, and, like, everything anyone said was tilted in Sabrina's direction, and everything was... And we're just like, the game doesn't go like this. Like, we just don't believe you. And even Kenny was... I don't know if Andrew ever saw it as much. He might have, but like me, Kenny, and Sarah really, really started just seeing her bullfight lives. And we were all talking about it, and we're like, so she's opening lies. Oh, perfect example. This one was like the most blatant one ever. When she was talking, when the night she had the argument with Ika, like the big blow up, she told me and she told Sarah that.
Wait, when Sabrina had the big blow up with Ika? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The one when I was outside with her?
Yes. She told me, and she told Sarah, that Adele snatched the last bit of sugar out of her hand and dumped it in his slop and started eating it.
Okay.
And then she told the whole group that Ika snatched the sugar out of her hand,
Yeah.
dumped it in the water, and drank it. And me and Sarah just looked at each other because she blatantly, like, she was so mad at Adele for like an hour. She was like, I can't believe he did that. He snatched it out of my hand. And then she just said the exact opposite story. And we're just like, but do you not remember telling us
Oh my
that
God.
an hour ago? Like, but we had already known she's been doing it a
Yeah.
lot. But that was the most blatant, like, where she didn't even hide the lie. She just... But, like, think of that lie. We're just like, but why lie to us? We're supposed to be your inner group,
Yeah.
and you're
I took
looking
him.
silly.
Yeah.
I took Kenny outside.
Did you guys bring it up when you caught her with that?
No.
You guys
You
suck, man.
John.
Buddy, we're supposed
Huh? What
You
was that?
John.
We're
What's
so-
John to John?
John. You made
You
it.
ignored
Go,
him.
John.
But anyways,
Oh.
what I'm saying is,
Fuck John, he's a big dope.
I took Kenny outside. I was like, wow, I didn't expect that. He goes, no, like it's a sin that she has to get this misconstrued. I was like, misconstrued? I was like, she completely lied. She got called out for it. He goes, no, I think she probably like I was crazy. I think she kind of said something along those lines, and like I was like thinking in my head, I was like, she just said Ika was pretty much going to kill her,
Yeah.
and it's not like I said at all. Big Brother even sitting there and calling
Yeah.
her out.
Did the thing on the stairs even happen? The like shoulder smashing
I'm sure they
thing?
bumped into each other.
Yeah,
And
And it just wasn't like a thing at
there was
all.
no fault. We were
Yeah.
clearly explained there was no fault.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I think they were both at fucking fault. Like they
Yeah.
were probably going in the same direction, and neither of them wanted to get out of each other's ways, and neither of them backed down. So I mean, you can't call somebody out on that if they both did it.
Give me a hit.
I'm so angry right now. I don't
The
even
whole
care
Adele
anymore.
lie thing, though, that one really.
What?
Really
Which
pissed-
one?
No, the one I just explained.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I always got the shitty end of the whole game.
No, that one
Yeah.
really
4 or
pissed
5
me off,
weeks.
though, because at least her other lies, we had to, like, search and find
Yeah.
them out. This one was just open and blatant, and she never even said anything about it after, just acted like it never happened, but a 4-year-old...
Did she even realize that she made the lie, or I mean, like made the mistake?
I have no clue. If she didn't, like, the thing is, she went off about it for, like, so long. It wasn't even like she said it one time to me.
Yeah.
She had, like, an in-depth conversation and said it 20 times about how he snatched it, and she couldn't believe he did that.
Oh my
It was so
God.
rude. It was the last of her sugar.
She's a
And then
psychopath.
she made it so blatant with Ike. She's like, it's the only thing I had to eat. Ike knew it, and she took it.
Yeah. She said the
That's when she was saying I was smashing
Yeah.
the diary room
Yeah.
thing
She was
too.
saying the
Like,
exact same thing she said to us.
Oh my
only
God.
She used Ika's name and water instead of Adele's name
Yeah.
and slop. And I was just like,
Really?
I talked to Sarah
didn't
about
know
it
they
after,
did this
and
to me.
Kenny, because she had talked to Kenny.
Oh my
Sarah had already
God.
talked to Kenny about
Yeah.
the lie.
And this all the
And
sugar
he's
stuff?
like, yeah, like she's been lying
that's
a lot.
fucked.
But that one was really
That's so fucked.
No, I
Like,
didn't
why
know
would you
there's
just? Oh
so
my
sugar.
God. Did I could do it at all?
Oh my god, there was like this much sugar left
That
in the
much is
bin.
alone.
Yeah, right? So what happened was, it was on the table. I picked it up and put some in the thing to make me sugar water, put
Yeah.
it back, and there was still like this much left. And that's lots because it's a big cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fucking sugared the shit out of her stuff, and then there was no more sugar left. It was like, I was like, oh, holy sugar, good job, whatever. I didn't care. I didn't think it was sugar. It was eating slop and sugar.
She was literally slamming the button, like crying, being like, "That was the only thing I had to
Nothing going
eat."
on. I didn't even know about the sugar scene, bro. This is like a pay-per-view.
That's what
event
she was
for
crying
everyone, man.
about.
Yeah, she was slamming on the DR, pretty much losing her mind, being like, I feel like I'm threatened. I feel like something bad will happen to me. Like, I
Bro,
was
the
threatened.
conversation in the hot tub,
What was it? Do it to us.
it was so straightforward. It's like you and your pet, her pet, she was talking
Referring
about
to Rochelle.
Rochelle. Right? No, I didn't know she has a dog or cats or whatever the fuck. I thought she had cats because she got scraped as a kid and she bit her toe off as a kid and whatever the fuck with cats. So I thought she had cats, really. So I don't know what happened there. And then with the Ika thing, Ika called her like, "You're always complaining about your weight, then get your fat ass on the bike and start pedaling around."
She said like that.
Well, they were fighting. They were swearing words at each other.
Yeah.
Ika's a crazy nut when she
Ika's
fights.
nuts.
Yeah.
Sabrina went out there for a fight. I
Yeah.
remember when
She went out, yeah, Ika said, "What did you fucking come out here? You think you're gonna challenge me? There's nothing going on over here. You wanna fucking fight? You wanna argue?
Yeah.
Not fight, you wanna argue?"
Yeah.
She's like, "You can't handle me." And then she turned around and just,
Love
like,
it.
whoa, I was like, yo, chill.
I remember when you were talking to Kenny, you said that Ika would handle Sabrina really easily, and since I was in the whole alliance and everything, I had to be like, oh no, I think Sabrina would definitely be able to hold her own. But in my head, I was thinking, holy
Yeah,
fuck,
I was like,
there's not a
what was Sabrina thinking? I was like, Ika would rip her new fucking asshole.
She
man.
did, bro.
Yeah.
She did.
We'll get to see it.
Oh yeah, you'll see it.
It was probably like a calm conversation.
You guys are gonna see me saying, "Yo, chill, stop." I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Honest, that's all I was saying, because it was like, "Yeah, you're a bitch," and this, and then this one would be like, "Yeah, you're a fat fuck," and then this one would say this, sounds like that.
What was she saying to Ika?
She's like, "You bitches are lucky I'm not here for another week. You bitches are lucky I put your ass on the block, you dumb bitches." I was like, yeah. Stop. I was only saying stop, not no
She
other word.
said something about you saying stop too. She's like, oh yeah, Adele knew he's in a really shitty position in the house. He knew that this is gonna affect him badly, so he's saying stop.
No, they were just fucking going crazy.
I
was like,
know.
stop.
She
Saying
makes
that
something out of
You
everything.
kept telling Ika to stop because you knew Ika was going
Oh,
too
yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah,
She
that's
said
what it was.
nothing about telling her to stop.
Yeah.
I was just saying like this. Stop.
I can't wait
That's
to
it.
see it.
I did. They were fighting, right? I was like,
My favorite is when she came in and she's like pointing up a big way. She's like, you just heard that threat. And then afterwards they announced there was no threat. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool.
yeah, there was no threat. She just said, you bitches are lucky I'm not here.
Yeah.
Put your fucking asses on the block. She's like, are you threatening me? Well, yeah, she's threatening to put you on the block. I'm thinking in my head. But that's it. Well, that's what the threat was, to put you on the
Yeah.
block. You bitches are lucky. I'm not here to put you on the block.
Yeah.
I hate her. I hate her so much.
Oh my god.
Like, if
I
I
will
didn't feel
never
so
be her
full,
friend, and I'm
I'd
not
want to
gonna
go
hold
out
that
and be
back.
like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm honestly trying to do my best to not talk like crap about people, but I will explain that one of my least favorite people in the house that like I always thought I would be if like someone is like a motherly figure and like and riding their high horse with religion. And I feel like that's what she did. She tried to push like how like she's very religious and like that's very important to her and that like she's going to pretty much be that way, and then she's the exact opposite, and also just like ordering me around, telling me what to do, and like the cleaning and stuff. She
Oh God,
literally,
everyone
like,
hated that.
Yeah, but since I allowed her to
Yeah.
do, since we're together, and like I would literally do anything she said all the time. So she'd be like, all right, Early, I don't want to tell you what to do, but sweep the floor, mop the floor, then go help with.
No.
But then to the cameras, I'd be like,
I would see you when you were sweeping. You'd be like, I was like, what is this fucking prick doing right now? It's gonna take 45 fucking minutes to sweep this quarter section. I always see him like,
Taking his sweet time.
I'd walk by, I'm like, what is this fucking idiot doing in my head?
They all like no offense, like they all thought like
Oh,
were
they all
so
did that.
Fucking smart, like they were just gonna fucking steamroll this house for a fucking joke.
They could have
had-
if they didn't think, if they, it's just, it was gone about it the wrong way.
yeah, they had legitimate conversations where they would be like, it's going to be so cool when we're the last five in the house because it's never been done before for an alliance to be made 5 minutes into the game and then make it to the final five. And the whole time I'm like, you guys legitimately think this is going to happen. Like, I know for a fact even if we make it to 10 people left, that would be a huge accomplishment. But like, someone's gonna win,
Yeah.
and just by odds. Like, what do you think when there's 8 people left? Is some miracle we're still a 5 that we're not gonna go up and go out? But they were like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. But weren't just saying that. Legitimately believed
They were
it.
so cocky about it.
They were
They showed it
jerks.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. I was shocked at how confident they were at that stuff. And I was just like, sure, we went 4 weeks. That's not even that big a deal.
Well, a bunch of dummies. No
Well,
offense.
Very mean.
Andrew's a really good guy. He just didn't have the smartest gameplay.
I didn't
Called
really
me a
know much
stupid bitch.
about it. He did call.
He was
That was
emotional. That was an
fucking sent me over the
emotional
head.
response.
Oh, I don't
I
care.
don't
I would
give a
never
shit.
go
You
I
don't
don't.
call
I'm not
somebody
saying it's right.
stupid
I'm not
bitch.
condoning it.
Fucking
Never did
dumb
I
bitch.
ever.
yeah.
I would
See, that's what pissed me off is they expected people to do whatever they wanted in the house. Like, what did you? I'm sorry, but what do you owe Andrew to pick Kenny?
Then you guys should say the whole Ika thing was emotion. She was getting backdoored, whatever.
Oh, I'm not saying it was emotional. I think it was a very horrible thing to say to a girl when, like, why,
Well,
what
that's
reason
I'm
do you
saying.
have
like,
to,
how
like,
can you use that as an excuse? It was an emotional thing. Well, okay, everything I said to her, it was emotional. I was emotional.
The part that pisses
So I'm
me off.
forgiven?
Yeah, no,
Is
I'm not.
I was
I
nothing but
in no
nice
way
to
condone
any
it,
of them.
and I'm not saying it was right at all. I
Yeah.
even said it was
Yeah,
wrong,
that one really, really, really.
but that's what it
was.
was. That's why he said it. I don't think he would never say that to you just out of whatever. And I'm not saying it's right. This
No,
is.
no, yeah.
I will
No, no, no,
reiterate
we get it,
that. I'm
yeah.
not saying at all that he was, justified. I told him off about it after. I was like, you
Yeah.
probably were an idiot for saying that. Why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
But I mean, I would hear when he wasn't emotional, him muttering comments about me, like when I would walk away from the table and not like doing everybody's dishes after and stuff. Like it wasn't. It was
Well,
a
that was probably
constant.
just him being annoyed.
It was just a like I know I do my own dishes, and I'm sorry I don't wash his. Okay.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
fine, wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it
I
is
don't
what it
care.
is.
Talk about it.
Because I just
Fine.
felt like that was on like a constant fucking basis, and like it just was really unnecessary. That's. I don't think he was emotional in those cases, but
Yeah, no point talking about the
Yeah.
big guy. He's gone.
exactly.
That's the way I
True.
see it.
True.
Oh, Heather. Don't worry, we both got eaten alive.
More you, so you kept getting thrown under the bus. Anything that would happen, Saps would be like, "Okay, do you guys believe me now? Let's stop talking to Adele now."
Oh, those were the worst when we had to exile Adele. I hated
Yeah.
those the most. Honestly,
Yeah.
did.
We
I would
always
sneak
held
away
Adele.
and be like, Adele, like, I don't read it. How
know,
many
I
times did I
didn't
sneak
mind.
up?
I
to
would still talk to you too. Yeah.
I told everyone, like even her. Remember the first day I met her? Ask her what I told her.
What'd you say?
Honest, tell them. Listen, this is the first thing I told her the first time we were together alone.
He said, welcome to the family. Play this game one day at a time because shit changes really fast, and don't align yourself with the guy on the outside."
Yeah, because I don't want to wreck her game in any fucking way.
Well, he
so-
does have a curse, so I think
so-
we're all cursed
so
now.
we're
Just so
all
you know.
fucked.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
it's called the
kidding me?
Adele curse. You got Paul. What's his name? Kyle and
What was his
Ika.
name? Yeah, you are the man.
And
Get
It was
your
all
way.
you, and then you survived through all of it.
I can't count the amount of times I ran up to Deli and was like, Deli, this is killing me. We have so much fun when we hang out. He's like, get the hell out of here before someone sees you. He's like, I know, it's okay, bro. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I
it
didn't want to
sucks."
jeopardize people's games because I knew everyone was being so catty, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is no one being themselves? Why do they gotta listen to people?
And even right after the whole Leica thing, he's like, we were talking real quick, and he's like, so like, it's bad, eh? I was like, yeah, bro, you're getting exiled again. He's like, oh, fuck, get out of here, man.
I got exiled so much. I can't wait till you. I want to watch it.
Oh, people.
Sean.
Shut up! I still talk to you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, everyone would like when I was alone. People would try to like, "Hey, how's it going?" Everyone else was
Must have
around.
been so funny for him.
I laughed. We all laughed. Me and Paul laughed about it so much. I'd be sitting there so fucking bored, and I look at him. I'm like, "You fat fuck! I'm here because of you." You know. We laughed so much about being exiled. It was so funny.
Where's your mic?
Oh shit.
It's on the bed.
Not on the whole time.
No, I just took it off to put on a new
You're
shirt.
crazy, buddy.
I'm so
I ain't shave here.
Why?
There's no stretch marks.
Why would you shave
Insane.
there?
Like 20 of them.
Stretch marks don't go away that. All over the stretch mark.
You know.
Why would
You're
you
gonna have a
shave
real
there?
cute baby bump when you're pregnant.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, bud.
Random.
Okay, there, bud.
I'm not pregnant. Let it go.
Oh my God. Who do you think the votes were close
With what?
of the people on the top two on the block? Or?
Oh yeah,
I think-
Andrew won by a long shot. Then
Yeah.
it was Sabrina, and then it was Kenny. That's what I think.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mumsy was up there. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
I think there
Or
was a
Andrew
lot
by a
bigger
fucking long
gap
shot.
between Sabrina and Kenny, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh yeah, Sabrina was way up there for sure, guys.
Yeah.
She might have been first place.
I don't know.
Why
No,
not?
not over Andrew.
Probably not, just because of portrayal.
Well,
Yeah,
Like
I
the way
agree.
they were portrayed, probably
Yeah.
not.
Well, I don't think Sabrina was portrayed very good ever at all.
No. I just can't believe how fucking nuts that fucking crowd went when Andrew got evicted.
Yep.
Place went up.
Same thing with just Kenny stepping off the thing, but
True, yeah. Place may went more nuts for Kenny stepping off the thing.
I want to say something, but I can't because of where I said it.
What do you mean?
If you know what I mean.
Well,
yeah.
what are you thinking in your brain? Just your thoughts. What are your thoughts?
House guests, stop talking in code.
Nice.
Oh.
Good one there.
Quick on the
Thoughts.
button there.
Tell me your thoughts.
That's why our name isn't the Nads.
That's exactly why.
They're gonna fucking start pressing shit for us.
I haven't heard that in a while.
I never ever heard that.
Anyways, guys.
Can't talk about that either.
Oh, sorry.
You sleeping here tonight?
No.
No.
Just don't want to be alone.
Sleep here.
No, I like my bed.
Well, if it's really cold in there, I might take the couch. Because it's like semi-warm in here.
Anytime. That way you don't have to fake being
Yeah.
in there.
Is
Oh,
today
fuck
day
yeah.
40?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been day 40. I still never slept once in the HOH room.
You're allowed to sleep in there anytime now.
I haven't either.
Is that why you keep pushing for the slumber party?
And I don't want to be there by myself, so everyone's like, he's sleeping in a room with a girl. What the fuck?
Oh, I think I've slept in the HOH room more than anyone that haven't had HOH.
Yep.
I
Yep.
slept there almost every night when Andrew was HOH.
All like us.
All
I
of
slept there
Icas.
every single night Ica was HOH. And I slept there once when Heather was.
I haven't slept there once.
You too?
I was
Probably
alone
had-
when I found myself in the bed. I think it was me, Netta, Allison, Rochelle, and someone else.
Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny, I was kind of like, oh, this is not going to look too good over here.
I think I've had 13 nights in there.
You're insane, bud.
Crazy.
And I haven't even had it as my own though. That's why it's so funny. It was weird sleeping there every single night with Ica. She would try
Want
to
to spray
have little
tan me
bits of-
tomorrow?
What?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
What were you saying about, yeah?
Ica would try to have like game talk with me and try and pull me in a little bit. And it was really funny. Our game talks were always hilarious. We had some weird trust with each other because I knew I was like 4th on her target list or something, and she didn't realize how she was on my target list. So,
Like number 1.
pretty much, I was scared fucking shitless when she won.
Fuck, would have been nice if she was still here. She would have loved this shit.
Yeah.
I hate her. She can not ever come back here. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like Taika. I can't.
I didn't mind Ica.
I loved
Yeah.
her until she was evil
Yeah.
poor to me.
Jesus, Heather.
I don't care. She was mean.
What's she
Ica
mean?
was
Oh,
rude.
yeah, she
Ica was
was
rude.
rude.
She
to
was
you.
really mean to Heather, about Heather.
Man, buddy, she went fucking buck in the backyard, man. Oh,
Sorry, what was it?
I was sitting there like, oh. Is it fucking everything you said?
To be
Andrew?
fair, she got backdoored by her best friends in the game.
Yeah.
So I
never
would
saw
be
what
that
she did
pissed
as
too.
anything too
Yep.
brutal.
Yeah,
No.
like it was justified. I think
Then
so.
fucking. Oh. Can't even talk about it.
What?
This,
I think some things went a little too far.
Reaction of that thing.
Whose card do you guys think she kicked?
She kicked
Because-
Sabrina.
That was Sabrina's.
Sabrina's.
She kicked it. Yeah.
Sabrina's card.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't Sabrina's, it's Sabrina's now because she said it enough
When
times.
I talked to Aika, she swore up and down to me that was, Andrew's card. She's
I wouldn't be
Andrew's
surprised.
quicker, I thought.
No. She's like, did you see
She
how
got
I
rid
high
of
kicked?
Kenny's first, right?
I don't know.
can't
All
remember.
she said is, did you see how I high kicked Andrew's kick? I was like, yeah, you look like Jean-Claude Van Damme, but a black girl.
It could have been.
I love
It-
you, Heather. You're
more.
such a princess.
I wouldn't put it past Sabrina to turn it all into her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she
About
never
her.
even, like, oh, fuck, I wanted to let her so bad. But I understand
Yeah.
what she did, but I still wanted it so bad.
Well, she made the right
She
decision.
made the right
then,
decision
yeah.
for her. Absolutely.
Oh, no.
She made more money than everyone in the house.
So far,
And
yeah.
she didn't have to stay till the end.
Yeah.
Even if we stayed to the end, she made more money than us, bro.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
Yep.
No,
No.
bud.
Do the math, bud.
Yeah,
Either,
no.
bud. The math's done, but you're wrong, bud.
It's 6,000 that everyone makes.
That's
But she was here.
not-
She got 5 plus the first 3 weeks she was here.
Anywho.
You guys, yeah.
Oh, shit.
She must be pissed though, going home and thinking about. She had HOH, she had the veto, and then
Thinking about her game, it would really,
Yeah.
really eat her alive.
Yeah.
She wanted to make a big move, and Sabrina tricked her into.
Holy fuck.
Once she watches back exactly how it happened too.
Sucks to be her as first one to make a big move.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
You know what she told me? She wanted to put up Kenny and Andrew the whole time. But
she was thinking about it, but then she kept on being like, it's just like, it's too scary because they're all going to be after me.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't know that other people wanted them gone as well.
Well, she knew I wanted them gone.
Like before, when she first
Oh,
had
yeah.
HOH?
I told her, I was like, fucking throw Andrew up. I'll fucking vote him out.
I thought you told that to Rochelle. I didn't know you
And then
told it to
I went
Anka.
Rochelle, me and Rochelle were talking. I was like, you know, like, you have an opportunity now to, like, backdoor a big player. She's like, yeah, I really think I'm going to. I was like, yeah, you know, it'd be best for, like, everyone's game, and, like, good for the house. I was like, she was like, yeah, you know what? I was
that's where you slipped.
yeah,
up.
and I was like, it'd be so fucking good to have Andrew gone. She goes, oh, I'm not talking about Andrew. I was like, oh, shit.
Who was she talking about?
Fucking Ika.
See, that's what really,
I
really,
think that's
really
where you
dug your
slipped
grave
up,
with
John.
Kenny
Hey.
and Andrew.
That's who probably told
yeah.
Andrew and Kenny.
And I kept telling this
No,
kid,
I knew
stop. Like,
I
I'm not
knew.
a kid. I'm older than you. Oh, my biggest pet peeve.
What?
When
Really?
someone who's younger than me calls me kid,
I'm
drives
allowed
me
to call you kid.
fucking bonkers.
how's that even a pet peeve?
I was always never sure if Sabrina was making that up or not, but since you had been very open to me about wanting them out,
Oh, yeah.
I really believed that you had
Fuck,
that
I
conversation.
really did not like. Oh, I don't like not liking people, and I'm sorry because I know you like them. Like whatever, to each their own.
We don't need to talk about. There's no need to talk about it.
Oh. Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Anything personal you can leave out.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But it's just like I don't know.
Look at that booty.
You guys
on
were
that
game
boy.
rivals. It's understandable.
It was kind of cool though, because like with a little help from Canada.
A little help. I love you, Con.
Al's over here
I
like
love Canada.
They got us all back in this
life.
game.
No, I
Getting in this
think I
alliance.
made good decisions.
You are. You're good. You're here. You're here.
I'm here.
You're here. God, this
I
is
came in 2 weeks late and I am still
Yeah.
here.
That's an accomplishment. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Huge disadvantage.
But it was some funny because I really didn't really know if Gordo knew fully or not that I had it out for him. And he was shit-faced one night. And we were out hacking a dart. He goes, so everyone's telling me you hate me, eh? I was like, oh shit.
Was that when we did our challenge? What was
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
He was fucked. And he said, yeah, man. He's like, everyone said you hate me. Like, I know it. And I was like, I don't hate you.
And at that point, I still didn't have a fucking clue what was going on. I was like, yeah, man, I got your back. I got
I know
all
you were
these.
telling me, and I was like,
And that
I was like,
wasn't a lie.
okay, either this Allison girl's way
That's
to the loop, or
fucking
she's playing me like a
100% true.
fucking fiddle.
It was true, though.
Did you guys
I know.
remember your little kiss when you guys were hammered?
Did we kiss? He says we
Twice on the
kissed.
lips.
Me and
guys
you.
kissed. Right in front of
I
the
don't think
camera.
so.
I swear on the Holy Quran, you guys kissed twice on the lips, on the camera. You hugged each other. You're like, Newfoundland, wherever the fuck you guys are from. And then you walk to the next camera and you guys kissed on the lips again. What's up, Janelle? I'm like, whoa, you kissed on the lips, man. What the fuck is going on? And I was sitting there in my people. I was like,
Can you remember that? Definitely didn't happen.
like, you know, I was living in the slum.
Are you positive this happened now?
I don't drink alcohol, guys. Of course, I was sitting in my
I believe
people.
it. No, I'm sorry.
I was watching the cameras. I was talking to the cameras. I was like, oh, look at my hiding spot. And then I was like, holy fuck, look at this. And I was like, fuck.
So maybe I don't have a girlfriend anymore.
No, you guys.
No,
were-
not because of that. That's just totally just friendly friends.
It was a friendly friend. Like
So you remember it? No, but if it did happen,
it was
what
two
didn't mean
different
anything.
cameras you guys kissed on.
And then I said, "What's up, Janelle?"
I think something like, "What's
Oh
up, Janelle?" And you guys
my-
named your towns, and you were
People
doing
hate
like
me.
2 peace signs. I don't
Nope.
know what that meant. But
No, you were drunk.
I didn't drink. I was
Yep,
drinking chocolate
you were
milk.
loaded.
But it's okay. It's all over and done with. We're
Oh,
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's my fucking relationship. That's
We had
cool.
the same conversation the first time we ever got drunk.